Happy Monday, happy Monday. It is time for another Made Easy Monday. And on Mondays, I love to just share easy card making. So sometimes we work on kit collections and sometimes we just do easy card making. And that's what we're gonna do today, using pretty much some paper, some ink, stamps, and maybe a little bling because I just can't resist that. Hey, Tammy. So today we're gonna be using the detailed Succulent stamp set. It's one of our online exclusives in my online store. It's a really fun stamp. There's no dies or anything to go with it. And I sometimes love that in stamp sets when they're just simple, right? Sometimes we just love simple. And so today we're gonna be using that. We're gonna be using some basic white note cards and envelopes. They come in a set, just packaged like so. You get 20 note cards and 20 envelopes in there. And one of the things that I've recently been asked by some of my new customers is, Tracy, like, I wanna get started stamping, but there's so much, and how can I just simplify it and make some easy cards? And so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna be using some Pool Party ink and some fresh freesia ink. And let me show you a few of the cards that we're going to create. So there's so many variations with this, but I just really love the simplicity of these. So what a cute set this would be that you could give to someone. You could make, 5 of them up with their envelopes. Of course, I stamped some envelopes to match, and it would be this just beautiful stationery set you could give them, or you could just send them as any reason, right? Any reason why cards, which I love, all occasions. So let me move some of this out of the way. Let me bring in one of those note cards. So they're already pre-cut. They already are pre-scored, and all you have to do is fold them in half, and then you have your card, and they come with the matching envelopes. So that's what we're gonna do. I just have some grid paper here so that we can stamp. I'm gonna start with the fresh freesia. So that is the first color that we're gonna stamp. And this stamp set is what they call a 2-step, which means there's the whole image and then the detailed lines of the image. And so the bigger succulents and the smaller succulents both have those. There's some fun sentiments that we can use, as well as some cute speckles. So I love those. All right, so the way that I love to do these, everybody does it differently, but sometimes people put the solid image and then they stamp the detailed image. For my eyes, the way that I see it, I like to do it the opposite. So I like to stamp the detailed image first and then fill it in with the darker one. That's probably just preference, but that's how we're gonna start. So I've got my big image of the succulent. This is the detailed part of it. And I'm gonna stamp this, I'm gonna ink it up in that fresh freesia. So I've just got my note card open, and kind of what I love about these is they all come out so different. So I'm just gonna stamp this down, and we're just gonna stamp a couple of these. And I'm just stamping these full strength, so ink pad to paper. And let's do one more. So this time I'm gonna fold my note card, and this one we'll put over here. And we've got that. All right, now we're gonna take our smaller image and the same thing. We're just going to stamp full strength, kind of in all those other places. I think we'll go one right there, and then we'll stamp a couple off on the sides. So, not all cards have to be super complicated, right? Like, they can just be wowy without necessarily doing everything. I've got my sentiment here, for you. I love that one because it really can be for any occasion, right? Just because, anything. So I've got that. So all of that is stamped in just fresh freesia, easy peasy at first, right? So now I'm gonna bring in some Pool Party. I love this combination because you know succulents are kind of multicolored, right? And I like these because they won't die and I don't have to water them, right? So we're just gonna ink this in Pool Party. I'm gonna stamp it off, which means I'm gonna stamp it onto my grid paper here because I don't want full strength color. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna find, so this is why I think it's easier because this is darker, right? And so I'm just gonna find how it lines up with these clear stamps. I can see that, and then we'll just stamp that right over. And so we're just gonna go ahead and do that on all of these. So stamp it off, line it up, and stamp it off. And let's see, turn this a bit. Stamp that. We've got one more over here. And I usually just pick a spot in the stamp like this. There's 2 points that are close together, and so that's just what I am looking for to line it up. And then I just put it right over. And you can see, I did that on purpose so that you could see this is the stamped off and this is the full strength. Now both look lovely, but the full strength one is dark. So that's why I like to do that stamping off. So I wanted to show you one so that you could see the difference there. Now let me grab my big stamp and we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna ink this up. We're gonna stamp it off. And it just didn't look right to me, so let me ink it again. Stamp that off, and now we're gonna line this one up. There we go. And we're gonna stamp that. So can you see the difference in that full strength or the stamped off? Just gives it kind of that light, pretty look. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this last one here. Stamp that, and that's all filled in. So that is an easy card that we've created, right? And so you can just do this over and over again. Of course, I love a bit of bling. So these are those purple sequins. These are free right now during celebration as one of the items that you can choose. Love celebration and those freebies, and I just can't get enough of these sequins. I think they just go with so much. So if you just add a couple of those and you have this beautiful card. Now, if you wanted to step this up a bit, you could of course add some layering. You could add some more paper if you wanted, but I love these Made Easy Mondays and just showcasing really quick and simple ways that you can create cards. Another stamp in here is that speckled, and so I wanted to show you. So these clear stamps, they come on these sheets, and so you just peel them off. Easy, right? You have this, you get your set of blocks, and then you can just add it to there. And what's easy about this is you can use your stamps, then you clean them, peel it off, put it right back, and you just get one block set, right? But you can take these little speckles, and if you wanted to do them full strength, you could. And if you wanted to stamp them off, you could do that as well. Seeing whichever, you know, if you wanted them light. I love speckle stamps because if you ever make a mistake or get a little smudge, the speckle stamps are so nice and easy. I'm just kind of going all over here. They're nice and easy to cover up any oopsies. So let me show you what I mean. Let me grab another one of my note cards here, and I'm gonna purposely make an oopsie. So I'm going to ink up my succulent flower here, and I have purposely, so hopefully you can see that, I have purposely squished my block so that there is some oopsie ink on this side. And so if I was to stamp that, and get, oh, a little smudge like that, right? So if I was to stamp that down, and have you ever done that? I can't be the only one. But if we were to take our speckles, just gonna get some of that pool party off of there. All right, so if we were to take our speckles and go over that little oopsie, the speckle totally conceals it and covers it up. So no one would even know that you made an oopsie. So some of those speckle stamps are so great for covering those. But that is your Made Easy Monday today. So if you're looking for some ideas on how to create some, fast, easy, simple cards with not a lot of supplies, a couple of ink pads, a set of those note cards and envelopes, and your favorite stamp set, and you are ready to create some fun. And what a beautiful set this would be if you packaged up, got a little goodie bag and packaged up a set of, 4 or 5 of these with their envelopes and handed them to someone. That would be a great little gift, wouldn't it? All right, you guys, happy Made Easy Monday, and I will see you guys soon. If you've missed any of our past ones, you can go ahead and check them out at my YouTube at Stampin' Queen Bee, or you can find them on my blog at stampinqueenbee.com. Happy Monday, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.